how y'all doing today? It is Sunday and I'm feeling good. I had death in the family over the last week or so I took a leave of absence and I just been not feeling myself, but I feel a little better now. And I just wanted to get on here and to just let y'all know, me and my brother was like having a conversation as always when we hook up. Just about motivating each other, like probably what each of hold on, y'all. So my neighbor just pulled up, and I really don't want to be on video and him watching. So yeah, like I was saying, we was just dropping a little knowledge, just trying to listen to each other's dreams and goals or whatever. And my brother is very brilliant. My brother is. So I don't know where I stopped that conversation, but anyway, me and my brother was just in the car talking about our dreams and goals and what we want to do in life. My brother is a very brilliant person. He's a healthy person. He stopped eating. Like, he's cut out a lot of stuff in his life meats because he feels like, why are you putting dead meat in the living soul? And if you understand that dead meat is not living no more, it's not helping the living soul. So he was just dropping little information and stuff, and he felt like he was rambling. But I feel like, how you rambling if you teaching me something? If I need to know something, it's don't ramble. Don't feel like you teach or you preaching. Like, people always feel like, oh, let me stop talking because I'm preaching to you. No, if the stuff, I feel like the stuff that y'all feel like y'all don't want to say is the stuff we need to hear. So don't feel like you preaching and you gotta stop talking. We need to hear the stuff that y'all don't want to say. Write it down. Write it in a book. Like, if you feel like you don't want to ramble on and you feel like you're preaching or teaching something, no, if that's what you're supposed to do, if that's just your purpose, if that's what your goal is, to teach somebody what you're doing to improve their life just like you improve yours, don't feel like, oh, let me stop, I'm preaching and teaching. No, keep going. I need to hear that. They need to hear that. We need to hear what you know, because it's helping you. We need to get help too, just like it's helping you. So, like, if you that type of person that you have knowledge and you trying to change your body, but you want to help the next person, but you feel like, oh, I'm rambling, they're not gonna listen to me because I'm talking too much. No, write it in a book then. Somebody can read it. If you feel like you can't get on the camera or get on the stage and tell somebody how to do this because you're doing it, write it in a book. Whatever the knowledge you know, and whatever your purpose is, we need to know that. And if you can't talk, write it down. But please don't hold your information in. Don't hold the knowledge you have in. Spread it to the world, because it's very useful. Believe that. What you know is very useful. You taught yourself this, you read this, you've experienced this, you cut this out your life. Your body's doing very, very well. You're getting great results, and you need to share that knowledge. Please do so. Write it down. My thing with my brother, I explained to him, I said, okay, since you don't feel like you want to talk, write it down. You're too smart. I have journals. I tell him I have journals. I'm not saying you need to write that book today, but your knowledge, you will collect all the journals you wrote down eventually and put a book together and succeed, because somebody needs to know what you know. If you have done this all your life, if you cut this out, if you've experienced this, if you know it's about stocks, if you know about anything that's working for you, then you feel somebody else needs to know it, share it. It will also be marketable, and it'll be inspirational, motivational. You never know. And I need to take that advice, because I feel like my insecurities have stopped me from getting on camera, sharing the knowledge and the stories and the testimonies that I've been through, that God had blessed me with and seen me through. But I feel like my insecurities about me, my appearance, has kept me from sharing the knowledge. And I just was like, wait a minute, if I'm to tell my brother the same thing, why can't I just use my own words that I'm giving somebody else, use it for me? And that's the problem. We always got advice for other people, but that same advice we're giving other people, we need to use it. So that really just made me think in my head, and I was like, I need to get on here and tell y'all, like, whatever you're telling somebody else, you digest it within you, because it's gonna help you. While you're trying to help somebody else, use your own advice. My brother be dropping gems. Every time we get together, we drop gems, and I just be like, This stuff is knowledgeable. This stuff is usable. This stuff is very informational. This stuff needs to be shared. This stuff is just not between me and my brother, because what me and my brother be talking about, honey, baby, we can get somewhere, but we also need to help the world. My brother I'm gonna tell you, my brother is very knowledgeable. He needs to let the world know. It's like, why are we holding it in? You don't want to talk about it? Let's write about it. Let somebody read it. You're afraid of your appearance, let them read it. You're not afraid of your appearance, you're just not that type of person want to get on stage. But you got all that inside of you. God didn't give you all of that to hold it in. God didn't bless me and came through my testimony and put it on my heart to let somebody know what he done for me to hold it in. I need to get up out my system, get up out myself, and get up out the spiritual world and let somebody know how good God is. And that conversation with my brother just put it to me and put it on my heart to tell y'all. So if you feel like you're preaching that you don't want to talk to somebody, you don't want to keep talking, write it down. Somebody gonna read it. What you got in your head is very important. Believe that. What you got in your head is very important. My baby is clapping his hand just like me. Y'all take that as a Sunday's motivation. Don't hold it in what God put on you. Don't hold it in what's your purpose. Your purpose is supposed to be shared with the world. Share it.